Hope you're ready, because today we are going to watch the World Cup 2021 finals. My name is Niels Hermkens, but you guys might know me as the Inspiring Hat. And I'm joined here by Mr. Stephen Easton.
Hello, everybody.
So, Steve, while we're waiting for the lobby key to join into their game as a spectator, um, your thoughts on the game? What are you
It's going to be
expecting?
it's going to be a really interesting game, actually. Obviously, Christopher's played the same matchup in the previous round against Steve Cole, and Steve, if I recall, took Smoke, and Christopher played Scather. And I know that Johnny's obviously aware of that as well. So there is mind games in mind games here, really about who's going to drop what captain. And I think kicking and receiving may be a factor. So in the tournament so far, Johnny's only played Smoke, and obviously that's his comfortable pick. So I'll be interested to see what they both take and how it kind of goes from there. So Johnny's just given me the lobby code, and I've just put that in chat for you.
Yeah, so I'll put that in and let's see what we can see. There we go.
Yep. So it looks like they're just about to start picking their players.
hmm So one thing that I have actually talked about with the players is a thing about the game plan cards because yeah, here as you see, they're now going to pick game plan cards. Um, so to see, like, I'm now going to blur the screen for the stream. That's just to keep the competitive integrity in play. So I'm pretty sure that both players will not watch the stream and look at each other's decks. But just to make sure um, that this isn't an issue, the stream, like the screen, will of course continue when the game plan cards have been picked. But let's go further with what we're talking about, like smoke against. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
going to be smoke, right?
Well, no. So I think here this is where it gets the mind game. So if it's Steeljaw, then Smoke's a better pick. If it's Scather, Smoke loses some of that value. And then you might want to drop Midas. So Midas can play into both, but obviously Smoke's Johnny's favourite captain. He's the one most practiced with. So he's like, does he take a risk? Does it matter if he's kicking or receiving? Um, I think it'll be really interesting to see what they pick. I wouldn't be surprised to find that Christopher picks a very similar team to last time. Um, but it really depends on what Johnny's captain is to kind of how we see him going. I mean, he's typically played the smoke gun line,
Mm-hmm.
which loses a bit of effectiveness into Scatter just simply because she's got a lot of movement shenanigans. As you saw, if you've watched the last game, Edge had quite good effect in terms of getting into stuff, um, getting around counter charge and all this kind of stuff. So um, it'll be interesting to see which direction they go. And I think once the game kind of starts, we'll have a bit more of better give it more guidance on where we think it might kind of lead to. At this moment, it's all up in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think like if anything, I think that Johnny is hoping to kick here, just to
I agree. So
force the
yeah.
steel jaw match.
So
Let's see.
Johnny's rolled a five there, and he won the roll off against Christopher, and he is
And
kicking
he is
indeed.
kicking. There you go.
Yeah. So I think he's going to be picking Midas here. So let's
Midas.
find out. Yeah, I
Ooh.
think I think he can play Midas kicking.
I actually think. I'm not sure. I actually think he will be going for smoke still, because smoke kicking is also very good. You still have that last activation. He might even.
You do, but I like it doesn't have so much effectiveness against Scatter because they're more spread out. I think. So let's have a look which captains they've picked. Oh, okay. So it's Smoke and Flask versus Scatter and Snow.
Oh, all right.
Uh, okay, so this is a repeat matchup of the previous game, but I think in the other one, if I recall, um, the Scatters team kicked, so obviously they had the last activation.
Mm-hmm. now we basically see what happens when Skata has to receive.
Yeah, so Minx is a pretty standard pick, makes sense into this just simply because unpredictable in the 2-inch melee. I wonder if Johnny's going to go full gun line.
I don't think so. Johnny was pretty vocal about Steve's draft.
Okay.
He said like you should never just play smoke without a decent goal threat. Of
No, I
course,
agree.
smoke can do it herself, but you want smoke to actually deal damage together
I
with
mean,
Vika, and then just I think we're going to see a Kami here. Um, there you go.
I think, yeah.
And
I mean, the
then
thing is, so like looking at the Hunters team, he's gone for a fairly standard Hunters team. You know, we've got ranged attack, we've got bleed, we've got the bear, we've got like blessing from um, Minx in there. It's his last pick's going to be the interesting one, whether it's going to be like Egret or it's going to be Edge. Might even go
um,
Vet Hearn.
I think because he's receiving, he might be going Egret just to keep that
Yeah.
ball safe.
Looking at the Alchemist team, obviously we've got a bit of blind in there, which makes sense. And there we go. There's the Vet Hearn. Again, a fairly sensible pick. You know, you're looking at 2-inch melee and the another type of blessing, and the placement, so pretty useful.
Yeah, and the thing is that the blessing of the Sunfather and Last Light can basically just stack. So there is a potential for a 9 influence Scata activation. Um, I don't think we're going to see it, but it is a possibility, of course.
Yeah, I think it's actually more useful for maybe like using Last Light to put it onto Matagi to drop a Harrier rather than having to use attack to do it, and that way you're getting a bit more damage output at range. So we might see that in there. So Johnny's last pick, yeah, that makes sense as well. So he's gone for a bit of range damage. He's got a damage output close combat model really in Cat,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously Camis. So I think his kicking model's probably Cami.
Yeah, I think he's going to kick with Kami here. I am kind of surprised by the fact that there's no compound, but of course, you have um, like Skata has loads of dodges, of course, and Vihern can use um, his jump Lunar
Place.
Eclipse
Yeah,
to just
yeah.
get around it. So, and we see that Christoffer is going to no, Johnny is kicking from the bottom. So just
Bottom. Yeah,
let
yeah,
me
makes sense.
switch this around.
Where that hay barrel is, it makes a lot of sense to obviously choose that to kick from. Because obviously if he was kicking into that, his opponent could then use that as an obstacle to kind of cluster around and get the cover from, making his attacks a little bit less effective.
For sure, for
And, that,
sure.
and that's one of the things with Alchemists. They generally have quite low attack values, especially most of the team he's got. You know, Cammy's obviously got a low attack, so has Calculus and Mercury. And even Smoke self is attack 5. So, you know, cover and armor become a bit of a factor for most of them.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right.
So Cammy in the middle, I'm guessing, going to be kicking to give flexibility to kick either side.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wouldn't expect a super spread out lineup. He's probably going to play, you know, with his AoE throwers kind of either side, Flask, able to give Mercury the ability to do one for free. And I guess Smoke again, probably quite central. The interesting thing is where he's going to put Cat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. Hmm.
Okay, so I would expect the other two somewhere to the left of Cammy.
Yeah, I think so too.
There it goes,
Yeah,
Smoke.
there
Yep.
you go.
So I think Christopher here has really got to be conscious of where Cammy's going to end up and where that ball might go
Mm-hmm.
in terms of positioning.
For sure. Yeah.
His receiving models aren't super flexible, other than, you know, you generally don't want to use scatter as your first choice to get the ball. You want to kind of save that activation. So you really want to be trying to collect it with Minx, or, you know, even Matagi isn't bad, but he's only a 2-8 kick. So, there's this chance of that pass not going where you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess in terms of this, your output model is normally the bear, but into a smoke lineup, the bear won't probably kill Vet Cat on one activation, and Vet Cat will do a lot back, and then you can expect smoke to put condition damage in. So you've got to be careful how you leverage that threat range.
I actually think that Cena basically is a sort of a deterrent model for now, and he's actively going to try and attempt to keep the ball safe, maybe go for a 2-2 with Cena and Hearn. But I think ball pressure is the name of the game here for Christoffer.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. The bear is an important model. It just stops Cat kind of rampaging through the hunter's lines. As you can see here, he's looking to spread quite wide. He doesn't realistically need to go as wide on the right-hand side simply because of that barrel in the middle of the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, Snow could probably just collect any ball there, so he could potentially bring Matagi back in a little bit. And I think if it was me, I'd be concerned if the ball went to the far left. So if I was Johnny here, I'd be looking to kick the ball to the far left because Vet Hearn's threat range on recovering it is quite limited. It's a 6-inch sprint. And if he doesn't recover the ball, Kami can just do kill the ball and get a goal kick. And obviously, last activation with the ball is really powerful for the smoke team. They're going to basically guarantee to go first with smoke, being able to do watch the world burn and probably score a goal as well.
Yeah, for sure. I would actually, like, if I was Hunters, I think I would have put Matagi on the left side just because because of the barrel right there. It's impossible for Johnny to put it like very much to the right, and then you can use the only 7-inch ball recovery from Hearn very much more reliably.
Yeah, I agree, and I would have put Snow a little bit further out maybe to recover the ball with Vet Hearn more next to Cena and then Matagi on the left, swapping in where Vet Hearn is. That would make sense to me. But let's see where this kickoff goes.
Mm-hmm.
So Johnny's just sorting out his tokens. Going a bit old school here with blind and stuff.
Already?
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice. All right. That turn 1, let the kickoff happen. Let's see where he's gonna kick it. Already placing it more to the left, just like we said.
I mean, for me here, like kicking it just over the line is normally a good response, but because of Minx's speed, it's actually, it doesn't really benefit him.
Ooh.
So he's forcing Minx to get the ball, but like, if I was the Hunters player, I'd be like fine with that because that's what Minx is going to do, turn 1 and drop a trap in front of Cammy anyway.
For sure, yeah. You actually want to throw that ball all the way to the left, I think here, because it also basically just nullifies Hearn.
Yeah, and you're not. Yeah, absolutely. And if he puts last light out, his only target at this point would be Scather, and he hasn't got the momentum to do anything with it. So, it kind of negates the effectiveness of that ability straight away.
Mm-hmm.
Minx has got an 11-inch threat range at this point, so can potentially get into. Can straight away just charge Cammy, get some momentum, get the ball, drop a trap, kick it back into a player.
The kick scatter is also a time.
And you don't really mind putting Minx there simply because with the trap, Vet Cat can't ideally come straight in, and also you've got Snowball to get her back out if you need to.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
For sure.
Alright, that looks good.
So Johnny is choosing just over the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so 3-9 muting 3.
And he can reroll. Let's see where the first one goes.
Scatter.
That's probably as best as he's going to get.
I think so.
So influence allocation here for the Hunters. What are you thinking?
I'm guessing 1 on Minx.
Have a good one, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Because Minx is basically only going to receive the ball here, or retrieve the ball.
Yeah.
I guess he's going to put. Let's see. So he has 12 influence, right? Like
Yeah.
two on Cena, one on Minx. I guess one on Matagi just to run and do a Hawkeye.
One on
So
Snow just for the
one on
anatomical,
Snow
maybe.
for the anatomical, yeah. And then you're at 5. So I guess
I guess.
6
Maybe
on
2.
Scatha.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, what's his output here? Normally, you want to leverage the bear going in, and the bear certainly could go into what's his
Cammy.
face, Cammy here. Yeah, but you know, it's with the last activation coming in, it's not ideal from Smoke obviously generating momentum or Cat coming back in return. So I'm not sure really where the hunters are looking to. I don't think they're going to score turn 1. I'd be surprised anyway if he does do that. And looking from Johnny's point of view, I kind of expect a full stack on Cammy, a pretty big stack onto Smoke, and then maybe 1 or 2 onto Cat just to kind of project some threat, and the rest is just AoEs.
Is it 30? Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So let's have a look here.
What's good?
So I'll just do a zoom.
So four in on Mink, so it looks like it's going to be a charge, I expect, onto Cam, as I said. So he's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, yep, and then 3 on Scatha and none on Vet Hearn. So I'm not, it looks like he's trying to put a lot of pressure onto Cammy, and I guess the 3 on Scatha here is really snowball pass and a blessing for the dodge. I mean, there's not much else you can do.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe something like a cold snap via last light, but I think hunters will want to keep their momentum to try and win the race.
Yeah, and looking at the ALCH now, so we've got a full stack on Cat, which is what we said, full stack on Cammy, none on Mercury because Flask going to let him do the AoE for free, 2 on to Calculus again for an AoE or potentially a run and blind depending on where he threatens with the bear, and then 4 on Smoke, which I'm guessing we're looking at Smoke Cloud, put some conditions out just to end the turn with a strong momentum lead, and then maybe try and go first and threaten the ball.
For sure.
Especially with Cammy spamming some conditions as well. So yeah. So what are you thinking first activation here? Thinking Minx? Okay, so Scatter's going to go and retrieve it. So we're looking probably then for a Minx near last activation, or.
This is interesting. Let's just hope that he doesn't forget that he has to put the fast ground down immediately.
Yep. Prior to activation.
So this is just going to be a sprint, get the ball, pass it to, I guess, Minx?
Well, it might mean he could snowball pass. I mean, he's only got, I'm guessing he's hoping that's a fast ground walk. And then it'll be, he's got a snowball pass, so he could kind of actually dodge and pass the ball right over to Matagi if he wanted. To kind of try and keep it safe.
Yeah, because there's still the 10-inch threat from Kami, of course.
Yeah.
I'll dodge. So she will start.
Yeah, okay, so he starts with the snowball. Yep. Or the snow...
Fast ground,
yeah. Oh.
So it looks like he's doing a pass with... So fast ground pass with Minx, thanks, with a snowball pass.
And then he's going to try and attempt to...
I'm not sure what's going...
Do a snowball pass to Minx.
What? What's going on here? Okay, so he's now done the snowball pass, right? He's made the pass.
Then Minx will dodge.
And Minx has gone there, okay.
And then she will jog.
So he's now going to go and get the ball.
Ah, this is how he's playing it, alright. Making sure that the dodge from the snowball pass happens before. That's actually quite smart, yeah.
So where's he going to put the ball to keep it safe, though?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna
I mean, you,
He has
how
a
do you stop?
6 inch, so he has to go with.
Yeah.
He has to put it on Cena. But yeah,
Well, that's just Cammy just gets it right.
yeah.
And
Oh,
on
he
to
puts
Snow.
it on
Like,
Snow.
how does Cammy just not score now? Like, surely Cammy just walks up, hits the fast ground or whatever, hits somebody, teleports into Snow, doesn't give a toss about love creature, and then looks for the goal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and he's got the one momentum for Snow to counter, but Snow's counter is pretty terrible.
Yeah, I'm going to get my. Oh,
Here we
look,
go.
he's actually going to think about
Looks like he's the goal.
like right onto. Oh wow, and
He's
then of course.
so he hits Cena, gets the result because Cena's got low tack.
Oh,
Teleport and then teleports into the dog.
I think. Hmm. Well, she's a 5-0, right?
Who,
So
the dog 4-0.
no, Kami. I was thinking of
She is.
if he does that, then you also have to think about a parting blow from Skatha, but of course Skatha's knockdown is on 4,
On
if I
4,
believe.
yeah, she's tack 5, so needing 4, 5,
7,
something
5.
like that.
Oh,
7, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Charging battery.
Not good odds. I mean,
But if they get it, ooh.
he doesn't even need to. He can just walk up and hit Scatha. He doesn't even need to charge. He can just walk into Scatha, get an attack into Scatha, and then shoot the dog and teleport. So he's got,
Yeah, but
providing he gets one hit.
honestly though, it is Skatha's a 5-0, and you
Yeah,
have like
but
3 dice because of a crowd out from Mink.
nah, you can go to the right. You can avoid the crowd out because all you need to do is finish within range to shoot Snow with line of sight. So you can just literally go almost base to base to the right.
Of course, yeah.
So it should be 4 dice looking for a single 5. Hit Snow, teleports, tackles on 1. So it'd be 4 dice looking for a 4 for the momentous tackle, and then at the same time put a condition on the bear like fire and damage, and then hit the Snow again or whatever you want to do, and then go for the shot. He's got enough to bonus time it anyway at that point.
For sure.
I mean, I think I'd be willing to sacrifice Cammy for the goal and last activation still to happen. I mean, Smoke's not got a huge amount to really threaten far, but
I think I'll go with Kami here.
Cammy's going.
Mm-hmm. As
He
expected.
is. Yeah.
This is interesting. He's going to attempt to. Oh wait, of course.
Minx because Minx is
Anatomical's
undamaged.
4-0.
Yeah. Slightly easier than the I only needs 1 hit.
Yeah, and he's staying out of 2 of the bear, of course. He only needs a single hit. The counter of Minx doesn't really matter because he's just gonna jump. He is within 4. Yeah, this should work. So let's see, 4 dice into a 4-0 because of anatomical precision.
Yeah, no reaction for the counter, so he just let it go.
4 dice into 4.
Yep, and he gets 2 successes. Dodge momentously.
Looks like momentous dodge, and I will shoot your dog.
And then he shoots the dog. What a surprise! And he's back to teleport in. So
Yeah.
the placement here needs to be key for obviously the range and ignoring the bear.
Thing to acknowledge here, though, is to not forget that hunters now have love creature. So
I don't think it really matters. I mean, like, I'd willingly accept that at this point to go, okay, you've got love creature, but I'm going to score a goal. You're going to kill Cammy. It's an even trade. It doesn't matter with love creature or not. Like, you're still going to get that right. So
yeah, agreed.
I'm surprised he's going there. Like, I would literally go where the ball is, maybe outside of 2 of the bear, if he can do that.
Yeah. Just deny the crowd out. The crowd out, yeah.
Yeah, just for the shot at the end. I mean, you're gonna.
Yeah, you have 2 attacks, so.
Yeah, and he does have a dodge, but he still needs to get the tackle. And at this point, you with the crowd out, the bear. So the dog doesn't get love creature from itself.
No, but the shot already we did 1 damage, so love creature is on.
Yeah, but what I mean is it doesn't give the
like that on the
dog
counter.
Extra attack. Yeah.
There you go.
2 more after.
I do have 2 more after this,
Yeah. No, go ahead.
so he's not countering.
Not
which is
countering.
Smart. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no point.
Three dices. Yeah,
So let's see. 3 dice into a 4-0. He has two
Yeah.
two chances.
He's going to bonus time it because it's a momentous tackle. Makes sense.
Oh, that's nice. Nice.
I hit
Just
it, so
tackle.
I'll take the tackle.
Yep.
Obviously,
Yeah.
So at this point, though, does he want to attack again or just,
Yeah.
just have the shot? Because if he does, the dog could counter now.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I was closer to Minx, unfortunately.
I assume he's going to shoot the bear or the target.
Yeah, I'll shoot Matagi for.
Matagi,
Yeah.
there we go.
That's a
And
good
fire makes sense.
choice.
Yeah. So I think the correct play here is not to actually make another attack. Is just to go for the bonus time goal.
Yeah, waste the 1 influence. That's totally fair.
Because obviously with the counter now, he'd have to hit the double dodge for it to mitigate it 'cause he's base to base.
I think he actually wants to kick on goal right now, because if he misses, he has a chance
Of
to
not scoring at all.
actually kill the wall.
Yeah, I have to attack
Mm.
you again.
And then he still has the ball because he can make a kick out to himself.
So he's countering on this one. So he is attacking and countering. Like I said, I'm surprised. He's
Ooh.
bonus timing it up to 4. This is really risky.
Yeah.
Two
Two
successes.
successes.
I'll take the non-mom double dodge.
That's the
So
double
non-mom
dodge.
double dodge.
But now it's a what does he
He
have?
can be tapping, 1 dice tapping.
Yeah, no.
It'll be no bonus time, just a tapping.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
it's still very much worth it.
Yeah, that was lucky he hit the double dodge.
Yeah. That was very lucky.
Better than the 3 die.
That was a risky play for sure.
I'm gonna shoot your somewhat, and I'll shoot Skada for point of damage and.
Oh, that's smart.
Poison on Scalar, yeah. I'm surprised the poison. Well, she's already activated to be fair, so yeah, more damage makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So fancy. Alright, and then I will take my 3 die. Tapping.
So I'd be,
needs to
I
hit
wonder
a
if he's
3.
going to dodge off this, off the goal, to dodge back behind the lines to make him kind of bring Cena back.
Yeah.
I think I'd be tempted to do that, considering you're going to probably win momentum.
You know what? Good job, Conley. I'm proud of you, girl.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's the goal.
4-0.
Yep.
Pretty much expected, I guess.
Yeah, well, where he put the ball with Scatter, yes, I would definitely say that. I would.
Yes.
I always thought that Minx would like boot it to the side and, try and keep it safe on Matagi or something. So he's
Mhm.
not dodging; he's keeping the momentum.
I think that's quite smart.
I personally would dodge like towards the edge of the pitch at the back, so that the only model that's going to kill you is Cena, and I mean Cena's got to come right back. So in a
Well-
couple of it's going to take 2 activations to get back into the fight, where so Cat can really threaten the middle of the pitch.
The thing is, though, yeah, so he has to pass the ball to Cena then, because like right now it's 2.2 inches between Cena and Kami.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's actually that's what I'm saying. If Cammy dodged up the pitch, he'd have to either run or positions Cena out, especially if he'd put conditions on Cena for fire.
8 and a bit.
Oh yeah.
8.24,
Yeah.
You've played
And then
this
she-
game before once or twice, I think.
Not that many times, but yeah.
So I don't really, I think
So
the ball's pretty safe where it is now, right? No one can actually get it from the smoke team.
Mhm.
So I mean, at this point, Christopher can really burn some activations and really think about what he wants to achieve for the rest of the term.
yes.
Pretty much. I think the correct thing to do here is keep the ball safe, set up a goal run for next turn, and maybe put Kami on only 1 HP.
To trap her for next turn, get that activation.
Go
Mhm.
there. And
He's going to pass the ball with Snow.
What's it? 1-4 kick?
2-4. No,
2-4.
2-6 maybe even. Wait.
Got it.
2-6. Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. There's the pass, the momentum.
Ah, look, and Johnny's smart. He's putting the aura up, so he is not going to forget damage giving a dodge.
Yeah.
Pack mentality is such an important thing to not forget in this matchup.
It's only really important for when vet cat engages. Everyone else really doesn't matter because it's going to be on an AOE hit or something. Um, so there's Beaker Keeper going on to Mercury, which is expected. I think Mercury. I don't know if Mercury's actually going to be in range at this point. Maybe be able to try and clip Scatter. I'm not sure. I think he might try and hold that.
Yeah, I actually don't know if you want to get Mercury that far up.
That's what I mean. He might try and hold it to block for where the bear comes in or whatever. Because obviously, at this point, he could use Matagi to pass the bear to dodge him over to the fast ground to start an activation further forward, and then as the bear activates, drops it onto Minx.
For sure, yeah.
That's something I would be considering at this point. So maybe try and threaten the bear if he does bring any alchemist forward.
There he goes. Mercury goes forward. Okay, so I think he's going to just put the fire
to block between two things, like the barrel on that.
Oh wait, what?
Those two if I was feeling frisky, but I don't think that's.
Yeah, he's considering that they're trying to hit two models that are in range of each other, but I don't think he's going to be that aggressive.
Well, there's actually nothing within 3 inches of Skater at the moment, so he just needs to be at what, 7 inches?
What's the range? Because it's +3 for the AOE. So
let's see, Mercury.
Is it 6?
So
it's
up
to
6.
9 inch.
So 9 inch. Oof.
Yeah, so 9 inch threat range in it. Yeah.
So he's even gonna. That's smart because now he's basically blocking
some of that.
Minx and Cena.
Well, now he's forcing Minx to activate before Cena if Cena wants to use a fast ground.
Oh yeah, of course.
So does he manage to get the hit?
Yep. Yeah.
3 points. Okay.
Kind of. And then lost
not
attack.
more hits. So.
And there's the 5.
Yeah.
There
Okay, so for those that were watching, my apologies. My computer basically just said, that streaming program, it's gonna stop now. So we're back now. Sorry for that one.
And then that is 2 metal.
Right, so 8 damage went through and a knockdown on Cammy, which is a good place to be, obviously, as we talked about. Maybe setting out for the start, the next activation. The bear will easily kill Cammy now, or he might put something in from Matagi for bleed. Although I'd be loath to do that because then Cammy would die at the end of this turn. Did we see Love Creature go out? Last Light go out from Hearn. Did he forget to put it out onto Minx?
He has not put it out.
Yeah. So I expect we see a poison AoE coming out here. How far away is he? Is he going to be greedy and go for Scatter again? It looks like he's trying to get Minx. Scatter's out of range.
Yeah, and then it's only 2 dice, trying to hit a 4, that's 75% odds, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting it directly on 9.
Which is, yeah.
Basically just doing that bit of chip damage that Smoke likes to do.
Johnny's playing that condition game, and the hunters here actually aren't playing as aggressive. So in his previous game, Christoffer played quite aggressively with them, and it kind of kept the alchemists kind of more contained, and that chip damage wasn't as effective because Steve had to make different choices. Whereas now Johnny's getting to play the game he really wants, which is where he's at range. He's playing condition damage. He's forcing momentum to be spent. And at this point, you've got to be wondering if Christopher's thinking, actually, I am going to need to score another goal. I'm going to need to, counter score.
So it's 5, 6, 7 dice.
Yeah, casual 7 dice.
So 7 dice from Matagi going in here to Kami. The problem he's got now is that any damage is going to put bleed up, so that means Kami dies at the end of the turn and comes straight back on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could take a Harrier dodge, but it's not really achieving much apart from the momentum. I'm not sure what result he was hoping to get.
Yeah.
So 2 damage.
So 2 damage and bleed going
2
out.
damage bleed. All right. So
Gives him momentum.
yeah. And I think Johnny's pretty happy with that because
Yeah,
that
yeah.
means he's gonna get Kami back for the second turn of the game. This positioning for Matagi is interesting because isn't he now just not?
No.
He's gonna block the bear from the for the left side.
So he's on fire.
Well, the bear's activated, so I think he's looking to try and make the pass.
Yeah. Okay. So where was he?
So he, unfortunately, Christopher's made an error here. He's forgot he's burning.
Yeah, but he's also not pressed X. Okay, so he's just using
spent the
momentum
momentum
to
to
clear
clear it.
Yeah.
So the attack he made on Kami for everyone was free, so he's got 2 influence, 1 to run. Now he's going to look a pass.
Yeah, so he's going to attempt to pass.
2 dice on a 3.
Yes.
So there's the momentum back. I mean, it's a good place for Minx to be at this point. It's just he's got to consider, does he want to dodge or not? The dodge actually isn't terrible, but Minx's threat range currently is 13 inches. So Minx can hit everybody on the pitch effectively from the Alchemists.
But if he goes for that, right? If he goes forward,
Cat just murders him.
Yeah, but can't Smoke.
Counter score as well.
Yeah, she can jump to one of those poison.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, he'd take poison himself, but it would. I mean, it wouldn't put him in goal range, so I don't think Smoke could.
Oh yeah, that's pretty far, actually.
Yeah. So I wonder what Johnny's thinking here. Maybe he's trying to get some conditions out and watch the world burn. So he's probably going to smoke cloud jump. The bear's activated, so he's only got Minx left really. He's not going to put a huge amount of damage. I mean, love creatures, so maybe hit 2-3 times.
Mm-hmm.
But then try and basically spam conditions into his team to get like 5 momentum.
Oh, this is actually pretty good. Like, it's say 3-inch. Yeah, if he can get to the bear, it's
well, it's within. He doesn't have to. It's off himself. So he'll target himself, and then he'd be like every model within 3 would get fire and then poison. He's got 4, so he's got 1 for a run, 1 for a smoke cloud, then jump when he can do that. So his threat range is
from himself, yes.
What is it within 4, 7, 8? So it's about 14 inches he can move at this point.
So
and then it'd be 17 inches from him that he could hit people effectively with that ability.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really smart. I mean, putting all of these models on with condition damage and getting 5 momentum for it means that he's basically guaranteed +1 at the next turn because Minx can only really generate 4. So he needs to just think about where he's going to finish to make sure Watch the World Burn hits as many of those players as possible.
Mm-hmm. So now, if he does it now, he can only hit Snow as well.
Yeah, Snow, Scather. But are any of these other Matagi? Yeah, the rest have cleared, so maybe I'm a bit confused why he's gone for that range.
I would actually even wait with Smoke. Oh,
No,
wait. Yeah, of course. Keep VCAT and then just basically say if you go
come in,
for
then
the
I'm
goal.
going to come and hit you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why you can't activate VCAT now. So the 7 inches is effectively where the smoke cloud would be, and then you place.
Honestly, though, Minx can just go to the left side, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to Johnny at this point because he's up. it'll be 4-2 there, but then Scatter's going to be on 8, Snow's going to be on 4, Matagi's going to be on 8. You know, if he's going first as well, you know, he's got the opportunity to do something to actually maybe like legendary or and just hit a couple of players, and he could actually get a kill there. I mean, killing one of those early on is good.
Yeah, I think he's going for that right now.
What's the range on the ability? Is it 3 or 4?
The jumping ability or
No, the one where he puts conditions out.
Conditions is 3 from a friendly
3.
target.
Yeah. So I wonder.
So what he's doing right now is interesting. I think, like what has he done here? Jump, chemical breeze, get into there, get within 4 of both of them for Watch the World burn, but that only triggers at the end of the turn. Oh no,
Yeah, end of her activation.
Ah, nice.
So
Might
he's
just
chemical
be
breezing onto Minx by the looks of it. And that's it. So he went for a really, that's a really kind of interesting thing. He you know, he didn't what we were talking about. He literally just smoke cloud and put chemical breeze for 3 damage onto Minx by the looks of it.
Oh, infuse you
So
mean,
Minx
yeah.
isn't, yeah, and then he gets 2 momentum for Watch the World burn, so it goes up to is it 3? Yeah, 3. I mean, I'm surprised that Minx doesn't just come and hit smoke and stay out of range of Cat. Like Cat's threat range at this point's what, like 9 inches if he charges?
Yeah, but I think that yeah, he really wants that goal.
Yeah, just goes zip straight at that goal.
Yeah. So it would be, let's see, yeah, almost.
I mean, I don't know why he doesn't take the charge.
11.
Yeah, you're about far there.
The charge seems to make sense.
The other, he isn't. Oh, and then just getting the 1-inch dodge, of course. Yeah.
He'd be in range anyway with the charge. So
yeah, he's trying to keep outside of the 9-inch aura from VCAT, I guess.
But he can dodge after the goal, so
true.
You know,
maybe trying to keep that momentum. Ah, there you go. He's going to go for the charge.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, he's now going to be at a range of clearing conditions of anybody. So you know, I'd be tempted to clear it off of Scather before he activates. So, you know, if VCAT is out of everybody, then you can potentially still win the turn here at this point. You know, you can charge, get 2 momentum, score, and potentially dodge away. So he'd still be at 3-all.
Mm-hmm.
And then the attack death is 4 dice, 1.
So he's basically now doing his math.
Yeah, to work out.
But I don't think Johnny's going to use any momentum here. Should he?
Yeah, I would.
Johnny's
point. So defensive stance. I mean, he's going to be tack
8 into a 5-1.
On a 5-1. I mean, 3-5s, 2-5s is pretty likely. I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
Like I'd keep the momentum.
Ooh, there you go. Just beat up on smoke.
That's why. Yeah, that's what I was talking about before.
Get momentum, win turn.
Yeah, and you know, and he can stay out of Cat that way. Kill smoke at the start of the turn potentially with the bear as well. I mean, the bear's only 7 inches away.
Oh.
You know, if you put smoke low and you've got a crowd out, the bear can then come in and actually smoke's in a bit of trouble. You don't mind that. I mean, he could even be really smart, pass the ball to the bear, dodge the bear forward, and then get 3 momentum from hitting smoke.
Ooh, like is
and
there?
then the bear literally walks
that's
in.
5 inches, yeah.
Yeah, and then the bear walks in with 3 attacks, and smoke's like definitely dead.
Okay, so someone in the chat is saying, doesn't Chris have 3 momentum?
So from
No,
What?
I think he
Yeah.
he had 3 momentum after the he had to
He
clear
spent
conditions
one
from
to clear the
Matagi,
condition.
and then he did a pass.
Yeah, and got one back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he is going into smoke here.
Yeah, I don't think he's considered the pass to the bear. So he's 10 inches away from cat, which is safe.
She will.
Mhm.
So the love creature will be counteracted by the smoke cloud.
Mhm.
I mean, good is.
For 1.
Yeah, good is.
So 5 dice into a 4-1. Really looking for there. 3 successes for 2 momentous damage.
Yep. Let's see how much he can get.
50 each time.
That's another 2
Yeah,
damage.
same again.
Oh, his
Yeah,
that's
this
nice.
is looking strong.
This is strong. But if we're looking odds, oh, okay, he's getting
And
good
I
odds
would,
here,
yeah, and I'd bonus time this one.
just to get another 2 damage in.
Yeah,
Get
because
her
he's
to half
well ahead.
health. Mhm.
That's fun. Should happen. Things should happen. And then last attack. 5 dice.
Oh,
Okay, so his dice have been
I
really
was
hot.
wrong.
whoa,
You're
nice.
Oh, but it's.
It's still 3
shit.
hits though. Yeah.
It's still free.
It's
It's still free. Yeah.
Yep.
It's still free. So she got the 2 damage.
So that was 8 damage.
And then she will heal herself.
Wow, healing herself.
I mean, yeah, no, that was having your 50% has come up 4 times in a row.
Okay, 7.
Yep, pretty much.
So healing Scather and healing Minx drops him by 3, so 5 momentum at the end, I believe.
It's still enough.
Oh, for healing yourself,
No.
right? Yeah, I'm drinking drugs. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
And
so
Johnny
he
is
healed
drinking
herself,
drugs. There we go.
If I hit Scale, I would done on 5.
So he's considering the healing on Scather. He hasn't done it yet.
Which I guess she should place the trap.
And the trap going down. I mean, +4 for the turn's a pretty good position to be in.
Mhm.
But I don't know if Minx is going to be able to do
And then
the same next turn. Like
No, I don't
you
think.
can't. You know, it's really super aggressive. You know, super risky to go for. Expect that again. Yeah, there it goes off Scather.
Okay.
And then we have Cat's positioning. So where do you think?
Yeah. Again, just into cover, I expect by the obstacle.
Yeah, so I'll have him.
Yeah, a bit more forward.
Yeah.
Just to threaten Skaith, I guess.
He's thinking about picking a trap up to clear it, and then
Yeah, exactly.
And then clearing it, that's actually quite smart.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
That's smart because this is smart. Just 1
Yeah,
damage.
force it.
So I'll
Yeah.
spend a momentum to clear that, and I'll spend
That's it gone.
to heal.
And he's healing smoke, so he's giving up the next turn, knowing that now actually it's not guaranteed that she dies. Like, you'd have to charge the bear, well, run the bear in with the angle of his models.
For sure, yeah.
And then it's only 2 attacks, and you know, smoke's going to be on
We don't need
12
to-
health. Bear's going to be +1 tax. Not,
So
I mean, it's
one
not odds to kill it. And at which point the counter is that cat just eats the bear.
For sure.
I'll pick those. Yeah,
So we do have to see if Cat is getting the 1 damage done.
He did say he was going to put 1 and then clear the snare. I don't know if he's marked the 1 damage. He
yeah,
hasn't
right.
yet.
Yeah, you will need it. or
So yeah, might need to pick that up if he doesn't in a minute.
good.
There we go. Cool.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
23, sad boy. So alright, so conditions happen, Minx takes 2, back down to 9.
Johnny spent his spent 1 momentum, didn't he? Oh no, 3 momentum, so he should be
3
on 0.
momentum. Yeah, should be on 0.
No.
But I
So
think
Cammy's dead.
they know. Yeah. So 4 to 2 still.
And you're on 0 momentum, right?
There you go, Chris said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 to 2 scores, but you know,
Could be
as the
easily be
Alchemist
4
player,
to
I'd
6.
be, yeah. I'd be all right with this. You know, I don't think this is terrible. It's kind of still fairly even though the score's 2 points different. It's still fairly even in positioning and
Angry guys.
what's
sure.
happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I think from Johnny's point of view, he's actually quite happy that Cammy's just died because it puts Cammy in a position to come back on and then bounce off a condition to get the ball or whatever else.
Mm-hmm. So for the stream, yes, there's a black screen. We're looking at game plan decks again. So when the game plans have been picked and we're back on the field, we will go back.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So
that makes sense.
never say die for wedding. So he's expecting to lose some models and cool head for Johnny, which is smart because that means he's basically getting a free heal.
Yeah. And a free heal from another model, so he's not forcing smoke to activate first or even to generate a lot of momentum. So he can put down a fire AoE from Mercury to block the bear, and then obviously still manage to heal smoke up to full health effectively, and you're not worried that she's going to die. So cool head.
Oh, look at
So
that.
yeah, so one of the issues with War Table is that it can be difficult to flick back to the cards that you've played or to remember what cards you've actually got to play with in terms of your game plans. That's why they're both putting these on the table to remind themselves.
Very good, very good. I just hope that the markers will be put like where the action is not at the moment.
Yeah, we can always shuffle them a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
So that poison cloud should be disappearing in a sec. And I'm assuming at this point that Christopher's going to go first, as obviously he had the choice.
Yeah.
His card's quite a good card to be played fair with +1 influence as well, which is something obviously he really needs at a 12 influence team, giving him a little bit more output.
Mm-hmm.
So we're expecting the bear full. Matagi's probably going to get full. It looks like Minx is full. Vet Hearn. Wow, he's got quite a lot going on here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Hearn is going to do. I guess just throw his cure out. So nothing on Skater though. So he's expecting to lose Skater here.
Yeah, and nice of Johnny there to remind his opponent that he has got an extra influence, as he hadn't put it out. So 1 on Snow for Anatomical. Yeah, you're right though. I think Scather here he's kind of expecting the sacrifice, so no influence.
Basically everyone is.
Well, obviously, like I don't think Cat can kill Skater from 11 health out of 5-0. So it'll need some more.
Yeah. But I mean, Scatter's output at this point, what's he going to be doing? The only thing he could really do is maybe Blessing with Minx to then throw out a Snared. I mean, you might get a Scatter Legendary, just to kind of help the mobility of people getting in. And I think maybe Scatter just dropping a fast ground for the bear isn't such a terrible idea either, just to kind of then back off a bit.
Oh, and this is also smart, getting Kami up the pitch and just making it hard for Minx to actually score a goal.
Well, it's not like that. It means Minx has really got to think about activating first because Kami can come straight into Minx and get the tackle.
Oh, because there's still a poison. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's smart. I really need to play these guilds more.
I mean, Kami's not going to be able to score from there, but the fact that they lose the ball and give it back to the Alchemist when Alchemists really want to be trying to score the goals is quite good. So it's just kind of forcing that activation, and even there, Kami's not going to be, super bad. So I don't expect a full stack on her, but a couple.
Yeah, 2, basically to just jog.
I mean, maybe
jump.
3 if you've got 1 spare, just to go, okay, I can place, I can tackle you, counter, I tackle again, pass away.
So we also see 2 on Mercury.
So Mercury's got 2, 3 on Calculus, so we're looking blind and poison, and that's for the bear. 3 on Cat.
So where's the Beaker Keeper going?
Keeper? It's probably going to go on, I think, Mercury. Or actually, what he might do is he might do it on himself to Smoke Cloud and get smoke out of there.
That's smart, yeah. That is smart. Just put and of course put a Smoke Cloud right there and put cover onto VCAT, and of course he's already in cover, but like it's just an
Yeah.
additional part. Also protecting Mercury there. Yeah,
Yep,
that's actually quite smart.
So
All right. Minx is
I
going
think,
first.
yeah, I think so. I wonder if he's going to go for the gold play aggressively and look to trade it, or if he's just going to go in and hit Smoke or Cat. Like Cat seems a bad choice simply from the counter. Yeah, he's
He
looking to
is
see if he can go with a
looking.
cover
Hmm.
for the goal. This is a stretch.
Well, he cannot do this because he cannot
He's looking
sprint
at the
over
dodge.
obstacles.
Yeah,
Oh,
he'd have
he's
to look
looking
at the dodge.
Okay.
That like the
Yeah. I think it will be fine.
I think it
So
will be
Cat's,
fine. All right.
yeah, Cat's got a knockdown on 2, right?
Let me check. Yep.
I mean, all right, it's 5-1, but he's tack 7 because of cover.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, assuming you get your dodge or whatever.
Yeah, of course. So 8 inches I can go. So I will
So the question here is, will he be outside of 2? No.
get there. Okay.
So there is
should I
good.
take
There
smoke?
might just be a.
Yeah, no reactions.
Ooh.
So that is 5 dice.
Did he just say no reactions? Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Are they forgetting that you cannot sprint over?
I don't know.
But,
Ooh.
I think he's taking a dodge.
yes.
Oh,
Let's see. When she gets there,
So if this is the case, and they roll this and she dodges 1 inches out from here, I think we have to.
yeah.
Because like, usually we wouldn't, but this is a World Class Finals, and yeah.
That's illegal. You can't run over an obstacle.
Yes.
Oh, you're taking 2. Okay.
So he's taken 2 damage on calc.
And then
Oh, he's hitting calculus at this
Oh, okay.
point. That's why he can't do anything. Okay.
take the dodge.
So now he's taken a dodge.
Quick minx. And then she will then dodge and then move 7. Or no, she should.
So he's hitting calculus there, which is fine. So he'd be minus 2 dice.
So I will dodge and then move 7.
Right.
Mhm.
So
There.
Okay,
I'm
so
confused.
he is.
How-
Yeah. This is the 8. So 7 plus the 1.
Then
Yeah, but he was
But-
rolling too many dice, right?
He is. Yes, he's rolling 5 dice.
And he should be rolling 3
3.
on a
Yeah.
4-1.
So I think we're going to get in
Yeah.
here. Just give me a sec. Boys, hello.
Hi.
Hi. We just saw Minx rolling 5 dice twice, but calculus is in cover and you have a crowd out from VCAT, so why isn't it 3?
It was
Punching
on smoke though.
So, yeah, fair
On
point.
smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, we are not listening to you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, never
No,
mind.
yeah,
We
yeah.
are dumb. Bye.
You're all good. Yeah.
Okay, so weirdly they'd moved Minx, but then were taking attacks before she'd
So
moved, even though they'd moved her.
And then she
Mhm.
hit Catalyst.
Yeah, that's why it was.
Okay. So now she's going to hit Catalyst. So she took 2 damage and a dodge, was that? And now she's walked.
Yeah, so she did 2 damage, did a dodge, then
Yeah,
jogged
walked to the.
to that
and now
position. Now this
taking another dodge.
is another dodge out. Yes.
Yep. And now we're looking for the goal shot. Okay, that makes sense. I was like,
What is going
Okay.
on?
yeah, what is going on? Why are you hitting calculus?
She'll dodge.
The trap's
There.
kind of okay. It's not like
And
the
she gets a
you
momentum,
expect
she
smoke
gets that
Flask to pick it up or
momentum,
something. It's not
second
really
shot.
great. And Johnny correctly not countering because
So
Cat's
Yeah, for
defense is
sure.
so terrible. Like the dodge is really obvious.
For sure. I do not know if I agree with this play though, because
does she want to dodge?
basically it's 6-6 now because V-Minx is gonna die.
Yeah, and then the Alchemists have got the ball back, and you know, yes, you can use fast ground for the bear, but you know, like he can pull back at this point, and he's got 2 activations to kind of effectively pull back.
Mhm.
Or he can put a fire AOE after the fast ground goes down, literally bang on the fast ground. There's no snowball to actually move the bear around it. So like that kind of threat range from the bears now kind of, it can be controlled. And yes, Matagi's good for the range tackle, but you know, you've got to expect it going somewhere near Kami at this point, trying to keep well away from Matagi. And even if Matagi, gets the ball, I'm not sure where a second goal will be coming from. Like, you know, Matagi's going to have to really overextend. And then you're thinking, okay, well, actually, you'll give me two players here that are quite squishy. I mean, I'd be tempted at this point to kick the ball to the left of Kami and be like, okay, you know, it's as long as it's in play, no Vet Hearn, I'm actually all right with this. Like, I don't need to put it on a player, and that way Matagi can't actually get it. You've got no one that can threaten it, and I can pick it up near the end of my activation and kind of actually do something to and kind of get ahead on momentum. I mean, it would make sense that the card that Christoffer played here for this, obviously every time a player dies, it gets 2 momentum. So he's kind of going, well, I don't mind. I'm gonna look for that next turn.
Oh, okay. Here you go, boys. Score is visible.
Okay, give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back.
For sure.
Alright, well, let's see what the scatter...
Probably slightly more...
There,
yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to align with...
Yeah, I know, it's really bad.
Okay. Yeah, that seems...
Look, and the players are all both calling War Table bad. Wait, and what just happened? Oh, he's repositioning the kick out. All right. Alrighty. Let's see where it goes. So obviously he's just hoping that it goes quite close to Kami. There you go. This is ideal. This is like perfect.
Yeah, I'll have Kami grab this.
That is perfect for Johnny.
Yeah.
So I think here, maybe even retreat with smoke.
Well, I'll just do the...
Because it's still 10 HP.
What did I miss here? What's happened?
The ball was kicked out, dropped right onto Kami, so pretty ideal for
yeah, I wouldn't
for
be surprised
Johnny.
if Flask picks up the trap here and gets rid of it. Just for the crowd out, and then... And Beaker Keeper probably on Mercury still?
He has to think about that he can only jog 3 though.
Yeah, so here, we can...
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, do you have the aura on there? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so he's not he is going to try and not trigger the trap here.
No, he can trigger it near the end of his move.
Oh, of course.
So he can move around it and then literally just move into it right at the end to get a little bit further and trigger it. And there you go, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll come up to here and then...
Smart.
Up to here and... So once I get up to here and cover, I'm gonna walk and then touch the trap.
Yeah, so he picks the trap up there. Basically he wants to get the cover and the trap at the same time. Just triggering it. Yeah, very nice.
Oh no, my poor robot. Why?
Oh no.
Oh no, poor robot.
1 damage to the snared, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then I'm gonna pop Cool Head and heal my captain 4 health.
And then Cool Head goes on to smoke, which is what we were talking about earlier, where he doesn't have to force that activation, still keeps his momentum.
Makes sense.
Smart this.
Yeah.
Is there a Beaker Keeper going out? Beaker, let's have a look.
And then I will put
Beaker onto Mercury.
Alright,
Yeah,
so I
this
guess...
is good.
Yeah.
The reason for this is he can still drop an AoE, and then off the melee attacks he can hit the Momentous 2 fireball.
For sure, yeah.
So Scather backing off, dropping the fast ground, yeah.
Smart. Just
Yeah,
saying,
so
okay.
now I wouldn't be surprised to find a Mercury activating next and dropping a Fire Cloud right in front of those two, and then going in onto Minx.
Well, he has to, because it's 9.1 between the bear and VCAT right now. So
so you can't afford that bear to walk. I mean, he's not going to kill VCAT, but he can't afford the bear to walk in.
So I think drop the yeah, I think
it's a 9 inch. It's 9 inches away, so he could literally drop it an inch in front of them.
Yeah, just drop it down, and then I think two attacks into Minx is a decent idea here. Basically keeping the ball alive, and like how much distance is there between the bear? Okay, so that's 7.2, so it's just out of jogging range with the burn there. Let's see, so
he's putting a 6-inch up to see where he can put the there we go, right in front of her. I mean, the thing is, at this point Matagi can't actually get into Scather unless he does a ranged attack and hits a dodge because of unpredictable, so hopefully Christopher's going to remember that, so he's really focusing that AoE there to try and block it going into VCAT, which is the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna Beaker Keeper, my free ass character play there.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, and he can move. He can afford to move it a little bit now. I think he has to be careful though. He's basically trying to stop. They can't go between those two, but it doesn't stop Matagi activating first and then giving the movement. And to be honest, Chris was going to want to do Matagi first to put out a Harrier and hit VCAT and Smoke to force an activation issue order.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Base to base. Smart.
Yeah, attack 6 is pretty good on a 4-1.
We'll punch her. Any reactions?
No. Yeah, I wouldn't bother reacting here, and neither is Christopher. It's just, you know.
You really want your momentum to stay up here because you're relying on Minx.
Oh, no, Matagi. A huge roll. 5 hits after armor there. That was a massive roll. Everything hit.
Thing is though, it doesn't really do anything because he only needed 3. Yeah. So this is going to be the fireball.
Did 2 damage burning momentously on that one.
Yeah, a super fireball, still the same damage.
I mean, some ones just have the good results in the beginning.
So that puts Minx on 7 health by the looks of it. With fire and poison, so going down really low.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Would you try to keep Minx alive this turn?
Yeah, and then I'd look to win the turn and do a smoke legendary at the start of the turn to kill like 2 or 3 players to get that massive activation advantage, and I think that's what we might try and see. So he's going to get a 6 unless he heals him. Smoke just activates first next turn and kills Minx with a range, with a legendary. I think that's what he might try and set up.
For sure, because
it does give him the freedom to move as well, elsewhere, like to focus his activations.
Pretty much.
So I think we might see an anatomical come out here, or the Matagi activation. He's probably saving Vet Hearn towards a little bit near the end of the turn.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to put Vet Hearn close right now because of the threat of Smoke and VCAT still, and Matagi's with his range attack. Course.
Yeah, he might just like stay at range and try and do some shots for bleed and stuff. So Harrier and that going down, I expect in a sec.
And now he's also opened up the jog Facina into Smoke. So I think Smoke has to go here.
So 2 successes from his free attack.
So down to 1. Yeah. There's the Harrier template. Yeah. Just put it right there, indeed. You could put it a bit further. Yeah.
Yeah, within 4, yeah. And I think he's just going to hard cast and try and hit some bleeds.
Dodge, no.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will shoot her.
Yeah,
So
there you
3
go.
range shots going in.
Dice.
So he's going to roll.
1 die on a 4, 3 times.
So he's rolled 3 dice. He rolled all of them at one go, and they all missed.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Well,
And I should get the momentum.
still though, like 14 damage. Bear can do that.
With a Harrier, yes, the bear can. So I think Smoke's going to have to activate now. I'm not sure what he wants to do here, though. Like,
Yeah, that is the problem, right? Like, yes,
he might
you
he
have
might
it.
walk Smoke and then do like put fire and poison on himself, on Matagi and Hearn, and then smoke cloud and jump away, and that maybe like do the 3 damage to Hearn or something because it's easy to hit. And I think he might try and not worry about watch the world burn.
Yeah, I think it's time for Lady Pew Pew to go here.
Oh, he's going to Kami.
Okay.
So.
He could pass and put the ball back into play now that there's no range threat on it.
Oh, yes.
But, yeah, give it to Smoke, get Smoke to dodge into a better position out of range of the bear, and then he's only got to worry about Hearn throwing a spear and then placing, getting 1 attack, and it's like, well, actually, that's okay. You're then in my scrum.
She'll walk there. She'll pass the ball to.
I would have actually
Passing it
put.
to Smoke, yep.
Yeah, I would have actually put Kami in cover there.
Me too. So Smoke's dodging.
Mm-hmm.
Big nasty jerk butt over there.
So where's he going? Back into cover?
Yeah, staying outside of 8. Of the.
Yeah, that's a good play. So he's really only opening himself up now to Hearn. So once that Matagi activation's out of the way, like, it's safe for the Alchemists really to kind of get the ball back into play. Hearn's only got a 8-inch charge range, and everyone's out of that at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So it really is a walk and then a throw, and he's kind of risking. I mean, he could last light, to be fair, with the momentum, throw for that, and then get multiple attacks, and put the ball back into the Hunter's line. But there's nothing now to activate that's really going to threaten a goal or do much with it.
Pretty much. I think the next activation here will be Snow, just to put some pressure on Johnny's activations, I guess.
And
Oh, look.
That's nice. There's another crowd out.
That's smart.
Yeah.
He was just trying to.
And now he's going to get a nice attack. Maybe an attack in there. I don't know. Just get the momentum.
Yeah. You can just get the dodge.
Yeah, he's not looking for anything super. It's just more momentum.
Mm-hmm.
6 dice,
6 dices into a 5-0.
Yeah, with the anatomical.
5. Yeah.
So he
3
gets
hits.
3 hits. That's nice.
I'll take momentous double dodge the condition I took from her to get there and a point of damage.
So he reapplies a condition, 1 damage and a momentous double dodge.
Yeah.
And he's going to heal up. Yeah, very smart. So that puts him back at 1 momentum, right?
Mm-hmm. No, he got the momentum from the dodge and he immediately used it, so he's still on 2. Because he started with 1 and the fireball was 2.
Ah, that's true, yes.
There you go, Feral Instincts. And he's going to. This is interesting, going forward with Snow.
Yeah, he wants it so that if any attacks go into Cena can dodge away, providing he's not knocked down. So it's not, it makes some sense, but like, can Cena actually get into Cat here? Like, I mean, I don't think I'd be particularly bothered. I don't think I'd be bothered if he did.
No,
like,
he can't kill him.
Yeah, you can't kill him, and then you're just feeding him a model that's in your scrum.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if I would go and attack. Like, of course, wait, he can just get the pushes off.
Yeah, he's not looking for anything. It's a momentum race now.
Mm-hmm.
He might even I can't remember if she's got a AOE offer thing, but he might do that to block the into Cat just to take more damage. I can't remember if she's got the.
Yeah, she's got reactive solution.
Yeah. So Yeah, so she could even do that. To be fair, she could take a condition off of, take the burning off of whatever it is, take a thing off and do a free
Nah,
character
I
play.
think what's happening here is she's just going to attack. She's full health, so it's just 4-1, and
Yeah,
then
it's
just
not
get
that,
the
but it is.
Noxious Blast from
Yeah, from the
yeah,
playbook.
from the playbook.
Yeah. Like I said, I think that would go in front of Vet Cat just to make it like more damage coming in, more clearing.
And the important thing is, does Cena fit between snow and the burning?
And the fireball. Yeah. I mean, he can go around the other way now. He could run around like over
Yeah, but
through
if he
Harrier.
does that, the poison AoE is going to be there.
Yeah.
So
I have to ask.
So there's no counter coming in, which makes sense with the crowd outs. 8 dice into a 4-1.
Should be a nice roll. Oof.
Oh,
well, that's
you've
momentum
cursed it.
push. Caster curse, let's go. Well, it's momentum. It's not damage. It's that's good at least. Wait. It's oh, it's a dodge. Never mind. It's not a push. Doesn't really matter, I guess. I always thought that was a push. Alright, second attack.
I think he just hard to roll it again. He can always cast a character play for free.
Yeah, he can always just do reactive solution, so...
Yeah.
Like, honestly, he can basically just get burning off, and then it's V-Minx on 3, so you can still legendary to kill.
Yeah. Oh, he's had some terrible rolls there.
Oh my god.
I mean, what did he need? Like 4 successes?
3.
Yeah, after armor, or 3 in total.
3 in total because armor makes it 2.
Out of 8 dice.
Yeah. Oh well, just a bit of extra mobility, I guess. Staying within 1, of course.
Oh,
no.
No, I don't know why he's taking the poison. That's
no,
that's a big thing.
no.
Yeah, I don't know why he's done that. Should have been the fire.
Yep. Ooh.
And I don't know why he's trying to hit snow here. Like that's like giving him love creature just seems like bad.
You don't want to do this. You just want to block. Just attack him again and use burning.
Yeah. Well, I take the burning. Yeah, like now love creature actually, you know, he's still got 6 influence to spend here, and as 5 influence to spend and a free attack, so effectively 6. And he can last light, so he can actually get in and get some do some damage here. He's going for the dog.
1 die because I am engaged by Minx.
Oh, and it's even only 1 die.
Yeah.
He gets it though. Of course. Fucking pastrami.
I mean, the thing is, if he does hit this though, it does put the dog down to a killable range from smoke with a legendary.
Ooh.
So he might actually just not bring Vet Cat anywhere and go for the knockdown and then damage onto Minx to leave her like on 1. And not overextend, and then Smoke goes first next turn and then gets like 2 kills.
That's actually interesting, yeah.
So it'd be interesting now to see what he does, because obviously if you bring Cena in, you're gonna farm Cena with Vet Cat. And I think that's bad for the Hunters player. Because he's still got. And ultimately, if he goes in with Vet Hearn here, like he's really going to need to go into Smoke, and then again, Vet Cat just walks around and gets Vet Hearn out of the range of Cena. So it's like whichever one you bring in, you're going to have to take a Vet Cat activation. So the best one here is to actually probably, if you are going to engage, go with Cena. Because it means that you're going to be in a position for Hearn to actually then react once you come in with Cat, to then go into Cat himself. And he's really got to think of that next turn. So I wonder if Christoffer's kind of looking ahead enough to think of what he needs to do, spending his momentum to keep those players alive to stop that kind of kill. And he's also going to, I think, end up here maybe a bit spread out. Like if you think where Scatter's going to be and then where his other players are going to be, there's quite a big distance.
Yeah.
And I think Christopher's trying to play Scatha more as a support captain here.
Mm-hmm.
There.
So that's 6 to...
Yeah.
He'll do his skewered for momentum and bonus time.
So he's doing a last slot himself, bonus timing and skewer into smokes a 3 dice on a 4.
But bonus time, so 4 dice.
Uh, 3. It's 2
Oh,
normally.
so it's not bonus timing. Okay.
Yeah, no, he was bonus time. It's only 2 dice up to 3. It only costs 2.
It costs 2.
So yeah.
Ah.
I think he's forgotten here. It's actually placed within 1. So I mean, base to base isn't terrible if he's thinking about a counter.
So he hit her.
And now he's going. Is he in range for a goal? He is not.
5 dice. Plus 1 float creature. For cover.
5 dice 3-1. Yeah, I'll.
5 dice on a 3-1.
Hmm.
So there is a counter. So we expect a knockdown here.
Knockdown.
So there's a
There's a
knockdown
knockdown.
coming from Hearn, which makes sense.
Ball scatters.
Let's see where it goes.
Yeah. This is interesting. I mean, the good thing here is that Johnny's got enough momentum to clear it and to kind of teleport and get the ball or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Right, so now turn the 1 to there.
Yeah.
There
There
we
we
go. Alright.
I mean, with those players, there's a good chance it could land on an Alchemist here, which kind of kills the ball for the rest of this turn.
For sure. Well, of course he can choose to not pick it up.
Yeah.
But if it lands on Minx, though.
It doesn't matter. Minx is going to die.
Ooh. The bear can get that.
It can't actually finish there because of the obstacle. Oh, that's so far too. He hasn't taken the other one away. That's why.
5 on a 2-1.
Let's get rid of that.
Alright, so that's another attack.
5 on a 2-1 now because of the knockdown.
He'll take the mom 3 damage.
Moment is
Mom
3
3.
damage, so
Yeah.
9,
And then
8.
last attack is 2. We're down to 3. He'll take
3 hits.
Double
Double push.
push.
Oh.
Very smart. Very smart. So he's basically meaning now that the bear can get into either of those players. What I wouldn't be surprised here is if Johnny activates smoke and effectively clears the condition, smoke clouds, and then picks the ball up and moves out of the bear's range, passes it to Cat to dodge Cat out of the bear's range, and then puts the conditions and watch the well burn.
Yeah.
And then
For
at which point you're going to have conditions on Hearn, and Cat's going to have free reign to have some attacks on him.
Like, I think, honestly, if the rules are correct here for smoke, let's see. You can jump there, jog, pass the ball out of 11 inch, jump to out of 11 inches of the bear, get some thingies there, knock down, kill, and then have the ball.
Yeah, he could get. I mean, he
Ooh.
could potentially get like 3 kills here at the start of the turn if he plays this smart. He could get Vet, Hearn, Minx, and.
I actually think it might even be possible. Oh, why is he jumping there?
I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I think maybe he's giving the ball up. Maybe he's saying, okay, you can bring the bear in and pick the ball up if you want.
But,
I mean,
why?
Maybe he hasn't seen it. I mean, obviously, it's easier when you're watching a game.
Yeah.
As it's kind of unfolding, you see different things. I mean, I would.
Shake it for movement.
Oh.
Yep, yeah, second.
So what's he doing here? Maybe he's going into Minx. I'm not sure.
I think what he's going to do is try and get the momentum from Watch the World Burn, get poison, and or basically get there's bleed, and then also gets poison, I guess. Yep. So also poison there, and then he's going to infuse onto Hearn.
Yeah, but it just gives you the activation of the bear coming into Cat.
One of the momentum I have assault, neck gain 1, and she'll heal 4.
Yep.
Okay, so he sacrificed his movement, stood up, jumped there. Now he's healed 4. So he's still snared. That was an interesting choice.
Cena.
For
So
me,
Cena,
not the correct one, because Cena's now
yeah,
just going to go in here.
yeah, and like you don't mind, like with tough fight, you don't mind Cena really being hit by Vet Cat when it's one-on-one. It's like when you've got other influence to spend, it's a threat.
So look,
So
easily can get in there.
yeah.
Looking if can get the ball, most likely can.
I mean,
Can
I
get
mean,
the ball,
yeah,
but you don't want.
yeah.
I don't
No,
know
no,
if you want to.
I'd kick it back. I'd kick it back to Scather.
Yeah,
I just kick it back in that direction and go, okay, so now you you're going to have to activate somebody to either kill the ball or you're going to have to overextend. I know it's one less attack on Cat, but
so basically knock down Cat, and then
you don't even
get
care
the
about the
ball.
knockdown because it doesn't matter. Like you can still kick the ball when you're engaged.
Yeah, but the counter.
Yeah, but you kick the ball before you count,
Oh
before you
yeah,
attack.
of course.
I mean, is he in range of Matagi there? What's the Bears kick?
4.
1-6 or something? 1-4.
1-4.
So he could give it to Snow, sorry.
Oh, right. He's going to hit first.
Yeah, he's on 2s. Like,
Yeah.
2-0 as well, so.
So I am base dice goes cover and feature, so
7 dice on a 2-0. There you go, full playbook.
7 successes.
So 6 after. Oh, you're anatomical.
No, she's anatomical. So,
He has to take the knockdown now because he's got the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knockdown 1 damage.
Yeah, and poison.
So sad.
Sad. What?
Because he's got the ball. If he didn't have the where he's positioned now as well, the counter could push him away. So actually the counter's relevant. He has to get rid of it.
Yeah, I'll take a knockdown. Then on the wrap, I'll take 1 damage.
So knockdown, 1 damage on the wrap. He should also get poison. Oh, so that's the other way around. Yeah. So knockdown at 1 damage.
Yeah, toxicity is if the bear stays.
Yeah.
6 hits.
So she will do 6 damage.
6 damage. Oof.
So he's kept the ball. Was he dropping it to space?
He's dropping it to space.
Okay. I expect we just to see Vet Cat now stand up, punch the bear back. I mean, I'd be tempted to punch the bear back and then go and knock Vet Hearn down.
3, so you have 6.
Sadly, those are non-momentous, so hunters might just start.
I mean, he's probably going to lose the momentum race at this point unless Christoph realizes obviously what could happen starting next turn.
Thing is though, that 2/2 robot right there could just set up some maulings. Or VCAT himself, of course.
Yeah, I mean he could hit it. I mean, what's mauling on? 5?
On 5, yeah.
Yeah, so he's in cover. So he's tax 7, right? So he can't actually hit it unless he bonus times or has the crowd out.
So Johnny is basically just looking at can the bear potentially kill and score? It's actually quite a tense match right now. Can go either way.
Yeah, I think it comes down to small decisions at this point, like how far they see ahead, what choices they make, and
I think Johnny.
So he's clearing conditions on Hernick, which is a big moment. So it kind of is giving Johnny the opportunity to go first.
Mm-hmm.
So that puts him at what, 4
What
momentum?
4 momentum
Yeah,
should be.
Okay. Back to 9 for her then.
So now
And
it's her.
healing
Two,
Minx.
two.
But can he see Minx?
Mm, no. Oh, so actually can, because Vet Cat's knocked down, so he can see Minx.
Oh. Yeah,
And
because there's a
he can
little
probably see
gap.
to the left. Yeah, left of Flask.
All right.
Alright then.
Wow, so no momentum. So Smoke is definitely getting the first activation here, and he can't even counter. Oh, that's interesting. Like
Ooh.
surely,
Have a big pop-up pump. Go.
so he can just stand up now. He doesn't have to spend any momentum.
Yeah, just beat on the bear.
So he is clearing it. I wonder
Alright.
why.
You dropped the ball, right? Nice.
Yeah.
And he has. Oh, he's getting the ball. Okay. Where is he going here? What's he looking at?
Yeah, well, I guess get poison. The saddest of days.
Oh, I think he's going to try and do more damage to Snow
It's truly unfortunate.
via like
Yeah.
the thing.
Oh.
So the bear should have
So
picked
sad.
picked up
Xeno
poison.
does take 2 damage poison for
And there we go. Now Johnny's remembering.
Yeah.
toxicity, so.
My computer
Down.
again. Stop screaming. God damn it.
So,
I'm sorry, people.
Yeah,
yeah,
I really need
glitch
to
in the
have a
matrix
new
there.
computer.
this next one.
Anyway, so ground pound, that's a big one.
Yeah, because now you've got Snow knocked down as well as Cena, so there's no dodging, but also 3 damage to Snow puts Snow to 8, so 5 with
Let's take
poison.
another, smashy ground eating.
He might
Ground
just.
pound going again. He can kill. Snow's going to die at the end of the term.
Actually, hold on.
Johnny's unthinking this now.
Yeah.
I think I'll take the non-mom 6 up.
Non-mom 6.
Yep.
Ooh, so no damage on. I think you. I think that's
he
correct.
doesn't need
You-
to. He's looking. Yeah, there's Smoke
You-
legendary.
Snow does take more.
Yeah, you just want to, and you want to keep
Or not toxicity, but
that alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
you know the
Because obviously toxicity is going to kick in as well, so I expect him to hit the bear again, and then he's looking. I mean, maybe even goes first with Cat next turn, and then just kills the bear and wanders over and puts the ball safe and hits Minx and looks to kill Minx. So he could maybe get 3 kills at the. Well, you get Snow at the end of this turn, then the bear and Minx start next turn.
No, punch the bear, I think. Setting up the bear to kill.
Yeah, punch the bear.
Yeah.
You
No,
don't.
don't bonus time.
Alright, no bonus time on this. So just
Yes.
sacrifice the 2s on the bear.
Alright.
6 successes.
Whew.
Compound or 5.
So 4 damage up to 5, I guess. Down to 4 again.
That's kind of good, actually. It means he might get like 3 activations now, with Snow being on 1 at the start of the turn, the bear being on 5.
So, alright, cool.
So literally, he hits the bear once, kills Snow.
Minx takes 3.
I mean,
Mhm.
Minx is going to be on 6 as well.
And
If he
then
gets a decent roll here as well, he could even. The good thing is, Johnny obviously didn't trigger the card where he would give away 2 momentum.
oh, that is smart.
Yeah, because obviously, if the dog died at the end of the turn from conditions, it would still trigger it.
Oh, that is smart. Oh man. So I guess the damage will be done right now.
Yeah, he should be doing it now. Yeah.
So 5 on Cena, 1 on Snow, 6 on Vminx. So I think you're correct here. I think what we're gonna see is Vminx. No, not Vminx. Is Vatcat
Vcat,
hoping to
yeah.
get a kill onto.
Well, he will get a kill. He will get a kill from 1 hit onto Cena because he'll kill the dog.
Oh, but what if? But what if hunters right now have the healing card?
It doesn't matter really, does it? Because he still gets the kill.
I meant to move the trap marker, but
Like he's still definitely going to kill Cena, and then he's going to kill the dog. And the ball's going to be safe. Like he can literally walk
no, yeah.
Cat away and drop the ball to space, and then no one can get it.
Oh, of course, because the place from yeah, of course, the place from Hearn is, of course, it's a place, and he has no
So you
dodges,
can't
so he
pick it up.
cannot pick
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah. So
So
he
we're
can
going
keep the ball
to.
safe, get the kills, and then he's got another 2 lined up. I mean, that's the smart play here.
So we're going to cards. So we're going to wait until they both picked their card, and then
So I
I
think
will be going back to non-black screen.
Johnny was +2.
So I think we're going to see either a 6 or a 7 from Johnny here. He
Yeah,
really needs to go
Christopher really
first.
thinking as well, like which one to play. So they've just selected, and I wouldn't be surprised to see another low card here.
Yeah.
Orange slices for you.
Yeah, oh, it's the heel.
Oh, it's not the
He didn't
heel.
play.
Holy shit.
And Johnny expecting orange slices as well, as we talked about. So he's got aggressive defense instead, poised.
Ooh. All right, so
And
poised is
Johnny's
not that big of a issue
no,
here.
it's not. No, it's only Hearn, and like so I'm surprised. Maybe he doesn't have orange slices. And Johnny, as we said, is playing a 6. Played to the crowd. The benefits of the card opponents, it was really just to win the turn.
For sure, yeah. So let's see, score right now, still 4-6. Going
Soon
to be
7-6.
7-6.
Go first.
And I mean, to be
Might
fair,
even
if he
be.
gets lucky, he could get the kill on the bear in 1 hit, and then he gets 2 attacks to kill Minx as well, and that'd be like a 5-point swing.
For sure. For sure.
I mean, at which
Thing
point
is,
you don't
though,
mind the goal. Like if he counter scores, you're like, that's okay,
Mm-hmm.
because you then get the kill and a counter goal because you've got 3 activations up.
Oh wow, it could just swing to
Yeah,
9
don't
right now.
curse his dice, but
No. I'm not. Like, it's going to go wrong. I don't know what to say now, Easton.
how many? So how many hits does he need? He only needs like 6. Is it 6 twos on 8 dice
No,
to kill the bear?
he has to hit the non-mom
And
6 at the end of the playbook.
no, he doesn't. He needs to hit. Has he got 5?
No,
It's
it's
a non-1 6 at the end.
1 on 1, 2 on 3, 4 on 5, 6 on 7.
Okay.
So the 4 plus 1 will still be 4 because of
yeah.
tough fight. So he has to get. He needs 2 hits.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 hits. So and he is. I mean, he's still in walking range of the 2 other models to hit them, so it's not a problem. It's just what he does with the ball at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he'd be tack what 1, 2, 3, 4 tack what 11 or 12 or something onto Minx, and if he heals first, like he could just kill Minx as well.
Nah, well, the thing is 24 health, right? So it's still a 5-1 he needs to hit.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna happen, I think. No, that's not gonna happen for sure. So still some. Still some.
You say that right.
The thing is though, I don't know. Like, oh wait,
I mean,
like Hearn can.
He went with VCAT into Cena. He killed Cena with 2 swings and Snow, as we talked about, and he's now looks like he's walked over and he's dropping the ball as he does.
Giving it to someone, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like he's dropped it
Mic
onto
feedback
Mercury.
on.
Mercury, that's actually quite smart because
with the placings and that.
Yeah, that's going to be dodgy. So I'll be going back. I need to fix a lot of things.
So with the free counter attack, he is declaring it because he could bonus time to get the dodge away, even with all the crowd outs.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 momentum for Johnny there, which is a big start.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dice.
13 dice on a 5-1.
Yes.
Needs a really big roll here.
Yep. Did he also take the witness me momentum?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
6.
6 successes. Does he just kill her?
Hell yeah, I'll take that.
5 damage. Yeah, I
One left.
I'll use
I
the
would
counter
take
to
that.
heal him then.
Yeah.
I just have the counter. Should I go next?
Oh, that's right. We'll
Okay,
just
so you're in
bonus that.
base. Yeah, exactly. You're in base with those.
He's wondering if he wants to counter. The answer here is no, you do not. You're gonna die. Like it'll be 2 dice
Wait.
back on a 2-1.
Yeah, shield one.
Okay,
So,
sounds good.
and 2 on 2. No.
One hit.
And there we go.
Back
He's
to
failed.
Sad.
Ooh.
So no momentum now is a big swing for him. It means he's just given up Minx. Like he could have activated Minx and healed rather than countering,
I have line of sight to smoke.
and dropped a trap, and then said like not lost that extra activation. Now he's going to lose an activation as well, I expect.
For sure.
Like because Minx can't achieve anything.
Wait, what is he measuring right now?
Absolutely not.
He's looking. I don't know. He's
Okay, yeah, that's cat. Go for it.
a cat healed there at the end of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Get some shit.
Smart.
Okay.
7 VPs, 5 momentum
Not
into 6 VPs, 0 momentum.
Yeah, and you've got to think. Scath has got to snowball and fast ground and dodge and to get relevant again, which means Scath has really got to activate before Matagi. In order to kind of set Matagi up, and he's kind of got some activation issues now. Like, there's still a lot of influence there. He's got to accept that Minx is going to die, and then there's a goal on the table. So actually, he's in a rough spot.
Yeah,
And even if he
he's in
does
a
get the
very
ball
rough
and
spot.
score, like, who's he going to get the second kill from
Yeah,
at this point?
like he's going to lose momentum,
I guess.
and the only thing I think what he can do here is, I don't know. It's actually quite bad.
Yeah, like there's. I mean, he can kill Flask, but that's not enough. Like, and that's the problem with Cena. Like when he activated Cena last turn and put him in, like he had that counter play, and he had to make that choice of should he heal or not. And because he did heal, it kind of gave up that first turn, which gave this kind of swing. I mean, obviously, I don't know what the rest of his cards were. He might have only had low cards, so there was no real choice.
Okay, sounds good. No reaction.
So he's punching Cammy here with
Or 5 dice into
with Hearn.
5-0.
Yeah,
3 hits, good
3
roll.
successes.
Another big roll there.
Mm-hmm. What is he actually gonna do with it?
2 damage.
2 damage.
So 2 damage and a
Yeah,
place.
2 damage to teleport.
And then I'm guessing he's looking for the tackle,
I've played this model before.
I think so, yeah.
looking for the goal.
But when you do place there, you are going to get poisoned and burning. It's not my homegirl, my homies.
Yeah, let's see if there's. Let's see, so that is. Yes.
Oh yeah, placing is still entering, of course,
Sleeping free.
because he's getting both burning and poison.
So he will. Yeah, he will get.
So now I expect the tackle. So it'll be straight dice onto
I haven't actually.
onto Mercury.
You're entering. When
So I
you get
can't,
placed,
I can't.
whenever you enter there.
Okay.
But the tackle is on, yeah, straight dice. He needs to get that 50%.
Is it a momentous tackle?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'd bonus time it. Was the damage not momentous? Oh.
5 dice again. This is the
Yeah, 5
tricky one.
dice.
Let's see if he gets it.
Maybe she shouldn't have done the counter. Anyway.
And now he's regretting that choice to bonus time the counter.
And he doesn't get it.
No.
1 hit.
Oh,
No
that's
score.
that's brutal.
Take
This
Absolutely.
is brutal.
yeah,
This is big.
take the Mentis dodge, push, I guess.
So his
Mental
best
push.
option now is to hope to hit the knockdown and a good ball scatter.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else he can really do.
Ball scattering backwards, yeah.
Yeah, that's really. I mean, like you've got to think it's tough for the Hunt at this point. There's very few ways out unless Johnny really misplays. And he's got an option to hit again. And I think at this point you probably hit Cammy just because it's easier. Well, actually, I'd be hitting Smoke because Smoke's 3-1,
Mm-hmm.
and like the knockdown on
Well-
Smoke,
You need to play to your outs though. Like, and the only out he has is the ball going backwards towards his.
It's not. The thing is, it's not really an out. It's just going to take him to 10. He's got. I don't see the way he's going to get to, you know, to 12 here.
Honestly, I think he just has to burn some activations, Johnny, kill Minx, and
He's got 2 kills now. He doesn't even need to score. He can literally just get the activations and then like Smoke still isn't legendary.
yeah, he knocked down Kami though, but
Yeah,
that's
but
not a big thing. So basically, what Kami does is
he's got what, no momentum. So like Johnny's up 7 of momentum. Like he's going to get a load of healing here. He's going to get a kill on Minx. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he uses someone like Calculus here for the kill. I mean, he doesn't need the blind.
Yeah, I guess we'll go with Smoke.
Smoke.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's going with Smoke here. Like, like where's it? Or maybe he's setting up a Kami goal. I don't know. I mean, like it's a weird activation to do Smoke.
Oh, it's gonna be the Kami goal for sure. It must
Like,
be.
but yeah, I mean, I'd be looking at the Smoke goal. She probably threatens further than Kami.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with.
Oh, wait. The Matagi can get the ball. He has to go Mercury here because Matagi can get the ball.
He could. I mean, he's still giving up 4 points, like with the ball. Like it doesn't give him the win. And I think even if he scores, like then if he does score, like how's Scather getting relevant? Like if he gets the ball and gets it back, Scather scores. Okay. Like he's gonna 10, but like Johnny's definitely got these 2 kills here.
Mm-hmm.
So that looks like Kami. So Kami's activating, hitting Minx, killing her.
Mm-hmm.
Sacrificed his move, which is smart because he can always place into her.
Mm-hmm. This is just loads of momentum.
Yeah, and Free poise coming off her there with the card he played. Oh, it is fine. 4 dice on a 3-0. 2, so dodge and
it doesn't matter what I
Doesn't really matter now.
it's just momentum.
Yeah. Like the
Not dodge, 1 damage. So he's just going to stay where he is.
Yeah, so I'll take the 1 damage into her momentously.
Well, that's basically what she does, right?
Yeah.
Just 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage.
Well, unless she gets the wrap, like unless she's got a lot of crown outs, but yeah, like so the movement on Kami is just phenomenal.
2 hits.
So 2 hits. Is that thing on his own each time, so he can just jump out now?
On damage, yes, he could place within 1, so it doesn't stop Kami actually attacking.
That's true.
Okay, I'll spend the momentum to stand
So he knocked down Kami now, spent the momentum to clear.
So it's basically a 2 VP. No, a 0 VP balance here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just 2 more attacks. That's 4.
Push dodge is a big result.
Yeah, because now just get him in
he gets
the team.
Crowd outs. Yeah.
This is very big.
So the only obviously downside to, I mean, it doesn't really matter here because obviously Herm was already engaging Mercury, so for that a target activation. But now Kami going to potentially like tax 6
and get the double shot.
3-0. Yeah, well she can only get the shot once because it's a combined playbook, unless she hits it at the top of the playbook. So she could get it twice, like off the playbook, then the ability, and then even maybe a wrap.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But do you want to go for loads of damage here? Don't think so, right? Oh, he's going to use...
It's a push dodge.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Where are you going, mister?
I mean, the weird thing is, like, you kind of almost want Matagi to come in and try and get the ball just because you're going to be able to spam off of her and fireballs and other stuff to hit him. And then you've got a smoke activation to go, okay, right now smoke's going to legendary and like start telling you just dead. Like, and you're going to get another kill. You're going to get like the 2 kills you need to win.
Oh, wow.
So you don't
Yeah,
need the ball. It's not the out.
He took a point in
the hunters here are in a very,
I
very
do.
precarious position.
And
I
now
don't know if they can get out of it. So there's the double. So just one momentum. Wait.
Yep.
Oh no. Wait.
Uh,
How did he do 2 damage there? Oh, he didn't note the other one. So it's just
yeah.
there we go. So pushing him into VCAT as well, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah. And I wouldn't be
Getting
surprised if we expect to see a Flask Beaker on Mercury at this point, and then
for
he's
sure.
just looking to kind of set it all up.
For sure.
I mean, all he really needs is to take him to like 5 at this point, and get Matagi. Like Matagi's only on. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Matagi.
So there might just be another goal run coming for Skatha, but that's just go to 10. She's not
I
winning
don't see it now.
momentum. This is, I think Christoffer might just be trying to play for at least 10 points.
Yeah, I mean, it can all go wrong. It could be the dice rolls could fail him, but with that many crowd outs and that kind of positioning and that on a 3-1 model, you've got to think
No.
he's in a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
So them the players just correcting the momentum score, which is why Johnny's gone up to 8, so 8-2 momentum lead.
There you go.
So here's the ranged attack on Mercury.
7 dice. 4s.
There's
I mean, the worst thing
tackle.
is, the worst thing is he's got to kick to space, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, what? Oh no. I'm pretty sure if it goes 6 to the 3 or 4, then Skater can take it.
I don't think it really matters. I mean, you've got to think how far Scather is from the goal. So she'd have to run 11, pass for 4 inches of movement. That's 15, and then she's got, what is it, a 6-inch kick or an 8-inch kick? I can't remember.
6-inch.
Okay, so that's like what? Do I say 21-inch?
Yeah.
So can she actually even score from there? She can't. She's out of goal range.
She's out of the goal range. Yeah.
So I mean, she could if she legendaries and takes something. She could if she could hit a player, she could dodge off them. So she could bounce off Cat for like a triple dodge or something.
Shooting Cat
and get in range.
Shooting Cat for some bleed.
Yeah.
Of course, just using that momentum.
Yeah. So I think we're just going to see Flask, Beaker Keeper, crowd out. Yeah.
Alright, well, I have this Hearn guy over here that I should probably just, finish up on.
Finish up on. Oh, wow. This guy. I think he has to go Flask here. Just get the extra crowd out.
Very sad.
Get Beaker Keeper out. Because, like, what is Skata gonna do? Nothing.
Yeah. There's no takeout here for Scather. There's no. She can't get a 6-point activation.
Yeah.
It's the tiniest bit too far.
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny's talking about like stealing the goal, like, but I mean, he doesn't need it.
No, not anymore.
So I mean, that goal threat for Scather to get the ball at this point is like 14 inches. So, and the ball's 15.9, 7, 8.
Wait, no, what
15,
are you doing?
15 inches.
Is he going for this? Why?
No, I don't think he is. I think he's just looking. I mean, I'd be confused at why he's doing this. Like, he's just looking at how far he can actually get in terms of the placement.
Yeah, that's 8.3 indeed. Yeah,
he's about half an inch out.
Yep.
So I guess we'll just do the easy shit over here.
And I think, like, if that goes wrong, then then Skater can basically make 6 momentum off of. Oh no, wait. Well, 4
There goes
momentum.
Flask.
There goes Flask. Yeah. Yeah, as far down as possible, but still within 1. Yeah, this is just.
Into the cover. Yeah.
So you would think that the next one is going to be calculus, just trying to get
Yeah.
that poison damage onto.
And I think he's actually gonna. He might even take reactive solution at this point and look to hit a poison cloud onto Matagi. So because he's going to take a free. He's going to hit. He's going to hit with the crowd out. So he's looking for some big dice there for just pure damage.
So there we go. Let's see what's Skata gonna do.
This is what I was talking about earlier on, where obviously now he's limited with his options because he's taken target first. That he's, in order to do a snowball pass, he's really only got one target and it's miles away.
Yeah.
So
and he's
Christopher thinking he's got a goal run on.
Not sure.
So Johnny's saying it's only a 21-inch threat, but he's thinking he's got the dodges.
Yeah. You just can't just run to it.
Yeah, she just do some shit. Yeah.
So
she runs
11. Yeah. So there, gets a 4-inch dodge.
Yeah, but he's got to worry about the counter here. Like his target's got to be cat, right?
Yeah.
And unless if he legendaries, so I mean, you've got to think this is 1 to run, 1 to snowball, 1 to pass. He needs 1 to shoot, so he only gets 2 attacks.
Yeah. And like he needs to spend 1 for blessing.
At least that's.
So then he gets
yeah,
4.
He's
Then he gets
legendary,
4
so he's looking. Yeah, he's looking for the legendary to get additional dodge.
Well, but the legendary is only a single dodge.
Yeah,
I would actually blessing as well. So you get a triple dodge for 4 inches on 1.
He should hit more than 1 though, because obviously the cat's defense. So he's looking probably for the 2. There's a legendary going out.
Well, you're here.
He's out of goal range even with the legendary. He needs 4 inches of dodge.
Ooh.
So he is buying the extra dodge from the with the thing.
Quad dodge on 1. Yes, yes, Johnny. But you have to counter this.
Yeah.
He has to counter this.
Yeah, he's got the momentum.
You just have. So you sprinted, you passed, you did your thingy. So you just have 1 influence left after this, right? That's how that would.
Yep. That is correct.
Yeah, 1 influence left. So if he doesn't get the right result, and if he can't position within 6 out of 2, and he has only got the 1 momentum, so I feel like he has to bonus time this as well. Because if he doesn't get it, like he doesn't get any points. And there's Johnny countering.
Yeah, he has to. Like even I think he's a where's the double dodge?
2, I think. Off the top of my head.
Anyway, so it's.
Yeah, non-momentous though.
Oh.
So he can't bonus time that.
He's got a push dodge, right?
No.
No?
Nope.
6 dice on 2s. Why 6 dice? Oh, because Hearn's engaged, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Non-momentous double dodge.
5 outside of the 2 inches.
It doesn't matter, taking poison here from calculus.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think she just double dodge on. And she needed.
You will take the poison there.
Yes, yeah, but.
Within direct, like exactly within 6 with that 5-inch dodge.
She takes the poison.
Okay, here's a 4 dice shot on goal to get some, go up to 10.
Which she will do.
Bonus times are 5 dice.
Yeah, she bonus time it. So.
Yeah, you're not gonna win momentum anyway. So there you go.
Yeah.
There's the goal. 10 to 7 for hunters right now, but it's 10 to 9.
Oh, no, 10 to 9, yeah.
10 to 9, but it's looking precarious though, because
yeah,
I would now.
Left. Oh, no momentum left.
No momentum left. There goes Skatha. would you
Yeah.
actually go for Skatha or Matagi?
Matagi. I think it was the health. They're both the same health. I just think it's easier for Cat to go into Matagi next. Well, to be fair, now that Scatha's poisoned,
Yes.
like I'd probably just go into Scatha.
Yes.
Oh. I don't know what.
Wait, yeah.
You would have given.
Because Scatha's effectively on 9 points, right? Legendary's going to put her on 6, so you only actually need to do 6 damage to her.
No,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered. Not at all. So.
The only thing he has to think about is getting VCAT as low as possible. Or not VCAT, VHERN.
But Hearn, I think you're going to see Hearn take a lot of damage here. Like he's got no momentum, so all Smoke has to do at this point is actually walk in and actually get some attacks as well. So you've got 5 influence on Smoke, a Beaker Keeper, so and a Fireball, and then like another probably 2 to 4 damage from Calculus, Legendary. Plus he's going to get 2 momentum at the end of the turn from Smoke's activation. So we can, and he's winning by 7, so we can actually bonus down all these. So when you're looking at models with like plus
look at
6
where the ball
attack,
goes. Look at where the ball goes.
oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I'll just like least disturbance it and put it.
So he's least disturbing it back towards the goal, not taking it on Cat, and it'll go on Mercury.
Yeah, I'll have Mercury take it then. Sure.
There you go.
That's a good idea.
I mean, he's really got the goal run if he wants it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have calculus. You use your momentum.
Yes.
So no counters. He can just go and roll. Calculus.
Yeah,
Does she have a
+4.
knockdown? No.
Well,
Ah.
we'll have Mrs. Calco. She'll borrow poison off of Big Papa Pump.
So a reactive solution, get rid of poison off of Vet Cat.
Smart. Just throw it onto Vet Cat or Vet Hearn.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Or Hearn, sorry.
So it'll be 1 dice because he's engaged onto Hearn.
Yeah, exactly.
He can easily bonus time it.
Bonus time, yeah.
Yeah.
10,000 momentum, so I'll bonus time it.
So here comes the bonus time.
2 dice need to hit a 3. It's 88% or so. 89.
Oh no, he's making an attack by the looks of it. Ooh.
Full book. Yeah, just take the moments too. Or you even don't need momentum, just normal.
No, I just take the max damage, yeah. Normal on 3 going in, there we go. That's the 14 down to 11 now. Effective with conditions.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Matagi.
But now he has to roll for this though, right?
Yeah, but it's a hard roll on 2 dice.
Yeah, so why?
Because there's no point, like, he doesn't need the damage into Hearn because he's got enough momentum to put it into Hearn. He wants to take a player low for that next, that start of turn win.
Mm-hmm. 2 dice into 5s then.
2 dice needing a 5.
Nope.
Nah, misses it. Double 1.
Oh, she is the exact opposite this time. She hurt Minx earlier with the 6/6.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's now what he does with
Alright, well that's okay.
with Mercury, whether he passes or not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he doesn't need to. Like, it'll be a 3 dice pass. Bonus time it to 4. Like, I'd probably go for it to be fair. Like on a tap in as well.
Yeah.
Onto Smoke. Smoke dodges. Smoke can then probably score. Smoke's goal range was what? 8, 14 with the dodge, 18 with the kick, 24 inches. So Smoke could definitely score a tap in goal basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I will bonus time the pass.
There we go.
So bonus time on the pass.
Bonus time in the pass.
Needing a 3.
4 dice on a 3.
Gets it.
Got it. She'll dodge 4.
He's going to have to clear the snared here. So, I mean, this is a bit of a risky play simply because his momentum's going to be
He's
lower.
burning momentum, yeah.
Yeah. So he's,
He's going for the flashy one, not the reliable one, I guess.
I mean, Smoke's a decent kick, so it's not a bad odds, but...
Oh, for sure. But if you miss it.
Yeah. Then actually, you could be in trouble.
Oh, health point, like,
And then free ass character
mm,
will
I don't
your
think.
boy Matagi. No bonus time on this one.
So he's just hard casting a 1 dice fire into Matagi.
Oh yeah, you took the something.
He
And
gets
gets it.
it.
Oh, of course.
That's kind of good actually, because if he
Yeah,
misses
yeah,
the
yeah.
goal now, you might
No,
be in
if
a
you hit the
position
target,
to
Yeah, yeah,
still
exactly.
get Watch the World burn for getting extra momentum back.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
2 damage from
So the legendary is 6, right? Would you at the start of this goal run legendary? I think yes.
will go.
Just to
I
get
th-
Hearn and Matagi.
Well,
So Matagi at 3.
now. I got people within 6. She's
uh,
ease and zip Hearn
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
Matagi for 3 damage
Yeah.
each.
yeah. You're absolutely right. And he's just doing that now.
Yep.
She's gonna spend a momentum to clear.
Mm-hmm.
And there goes a snared.
I gotta.
So he's got to think now he needs 3 momentum, so he can actually do a hard cast of onto
It's gonna be 2.
Hearn to do 3 more damage.
2.
Yes, after.
Infuses 3 damage.
Mhm.
Condition onto Matagi, so I get a free ass shot. I'm gonna hit Hearn with that one. So 2 dice eating a 3 into that boy.
So he is doing the
Mm-hmm.
infuse.
Gets
Gets
it.
it, so 3 damage.
So 3 damage.
Alright, so that is Hearn going to 5.
Yeah, and then Matagi going
To
to 5 as well.
to 5 as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got to think that even if he misses, as long as he wins the turn, then Cat kills them
Cat
both.
basically kills them both. Yeah.
Yeah. So looking at the smoke cloud placement.
So that's 8.3 indeed.
So 7 inches for the placement, and the rest is the size of the model.
Going back to 8.1. Alright. Just looking where he can
And
place.
And then, yeah, like literally can run to within an inch of the goal, right?
Yeah, they'll be there.
No, he can only run 6, but that is in
Yeah,
tap
but
in.
he's only he's 7.5 from the goal, right?
Wind onto Matagi for poison.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna jog and shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So he's put poison on
Actually,
Matagi
I
as well.
not have that because I spent 2.
Yeah.
I have 3 left.
You have 2 now.
I can't put it on him. Yeah, I have 2 on him. Yeah, so I actually do that. So, okay, Matagi doesn't get
Yeah,
poison.
at least
What a legend.
to get the tap in.
Okay, yeah, he gets the tap in.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, the tap in, the odds make more sense. The tap in bonus time to win.
for sure.
Sprint.
Let's see if this game is gonna end right now.
And he's trying to stay within range for Watch the World burn here, I think. Oh, he's just out.
Bonus time that shot on goal.
There we go.
Makes sense.
5 dice on a 3.
And he
there
gets
we
it.
go.
Got it. Fuck yeah!
Johnny Wedzicha, Mr. Pastrami,
Yeah.
is the 2021
That was
World
hell of a game, dude. That was-
Champion.
Yeah,
once
it
you
was
got to
fun.
10, it was just like, any mistake.
Very well
at that
played.
point is just like, I lose the game.
He had
like,
quite a lot of outs
hit
there, I
it
think.
perfectly clean, so, yeah.
But
Yeah,
statistically, that's
yeah.
probably his quickest way to win, with like 5 dice on a 3 is
But it was
99% chance or something.
Played it really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a great game, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Totally deserved it.
Yeah, I think Johnny played really well, and obviously there was a tipping point halfway through where the hunters kind of had to try and claw their way back in.
For sure, yeah.
All right.
Very good play.
Yeah, I don't know, like.
So congratulations to Johnny on winning the World Championships.
Like, honestly, it just
For sure, yeah.
like, a couple spots.
Couple of things before I'm going to end the stream. Because there's
Yeah,
obviously going to be some things coming up.
Hearn not hitting the coin flip or whatever for the.
The errata.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've been talking. The errata will drop early next week. We've planned it on the Tuesday.
Awesome.
So,
I can't wait.
so for those tournaments that are starting this Monday, our apologies. But like there were still some things that needed to be finished, and Monday is cutting it quite short. Tomorrow was just not possible. And
You've clearly given Captain Salt a boost, right?
yeah, for sure, for sure. And lastly, because you guys might be just like there is going to be a blog post, of course, with all kinds of explanations and rationales for why we did the things that we did. But of course, there might be some other questions. I myself am going to hold an AMA somewhere later in the week, most likely the Thursday. I will let you know on what platform. Um, so this will also be streamed to the, no, not streamed, but of course sent to all social media. So if you don't hear it right now, you will hear it throughout the Discord, Twitter, Facebook, or uh, even Reddit. Yes, we are active on the Guild Ball Reddit. So for now, Steve, I would like to thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And yeah, it's quite sad that our mystery guest didn't, he actually didn't tell me he was there or not. So yeah, I guess you'll never know. No, that mystery guest would have been Bryce. Would have been awesome for him to be here.
Yeah, it would have been lovely to, obviously, as a key developer in the game, to kind of see the latest World Championships and be involved in it before he's moved on to other things. But hopefully we'll see a bit more of Bryce in the community.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, like he isn't here, but I'm still going to just plug his podcast. Go and listen to An Eye for Games. Like if you are into game development and that stuff, it's a very good listen. And with that, I'm going to also thank our viewers, and I'm going to attempt to edit everything back together so there's as less amount of uh, um, drops on the YouTube one. And for now, I would say good night
Good
and
night, everyone.
see you later.